Thank you, Ms. Al-Khair. Thank you
Okay,
very much for everyone,
welcome.
and thank you for having me today here. I'm 100% agree with Malik. I think at the beginning, when we start talking at the 7th of October about Palestine here in Spain, at the beginning, they used to call us, or MPs or human rights defenders, they used to call us terrorists, you're with Hamas, and all this kind of thing, because they wanted to implement a narrative that Palestinian people has not the right of to resist, and especially because all media in Spain and especially in Europe, they wanted to forget all these 70 years of occupation. So some of MPs and Mano Pineda, my colleague as well here, we stand with Palestine since the beginning because we said this is coming from an occupation. We need to keep supporting UN work in Gaza. We need to talk about all these years of occupation. And we stand at the beginning, and now the narrative is in another narrative. We are seeing a genocide. We are seeing crimes of war. This is going to be called the genocide of this century. So I know at the beginning, the Spanish government stood with Palestine, and I think in all Arab countries we have kind of good reputation on this situation, but we think it's not enough. Why is not enough? Because we had agreements with Israel, especially with arms. We asked for an embargo since the beginning, but wasn't applied. We still holding votes, we still having agreements with Israel. So is why we asked for a new law. This law was approved the last week here in Spain. Is not yet implemented because, as you know, in the parliament takes time, but it's urgent to apply an embargo with Israel. As we done with Russia, this is not something new. This is not something we cannot do. We have the commitment, and we need more political commitment with it. It's not a slogan. Supporting Palestine is not a slogan. Has to come with embargo and especially economical agreements. I know that economical agreements we can do them throughout the European Union, but as well our party has the, we call it consumer minister, which is in charge of all like economical policies. So we ask as well for total boycott. Israel doesn't occupy Palestine for a nationalist. Any occupation is because of a nationalism feeling, or because it's all related with economical profit. So we need to stop and isolate Israel with all the power we have. We know that Spain is unique in European Union, but we can go forward. Is a demand from our civil society. Our civil society was really stand with Palestine since the beginning, especially with in the universities, but our parties in the government, our, like, as you know, we are a coalition. So our ministers in this coalition stood with Palestine since the beginning, and we asked for more like significant measures. So I want to highlight this: is supporting Palestine cannot be a marketing. It's not a slogan. We can see all these awful images, so we cannot stop here. So we are happy. We are happy that we are changed the narrative. We are happy that we stand since the beginning in the right side of history. I think that is something gonna follow us for years and years, because the cause of Palestine is the cause of the world. And this is, as well as I said at the beginning, this is not a slogan. This means that you are on the right side of history. And I think that is the thing, especially me, and I think as well all MPs here in Spain think about that. We stood since the beginning, but I think we need to do more. I'm gonna leave it here because I'm pretty sure you're gonna add more. I just wanted to highlight this latest law of embargo, and tomorrow we're gonna register another law for the debate, which is related with stopping all economical agreements with Israel, because it's another really important measure. But I think as we need to support more and more all the work that does the UN, because any citizen in Spain now is afraid by seeing that the UN, which is an international organization that supports human rights, is unprotected in this case. So if the UN is unprotected, if the UN has no the mechanisms to stop this, who's gonna, why tomorrow they can go after any of us? So we need to support all the international organizations against these Trump policies, against all these governments that are unlegitimizing their work there. So thank you very much. I think social media, even it's hard for us to see all this video, thanks that this genocide is happening now in the era of social media, and social media is helping to report all these crimes. Even we don't like to see all this video, even all tech companies are banning it and being complice of Israel. But thank you for all the journalists in Palestine that are reporting this information every day, and as well companies like Al Jazeera and other media channels. So thank you very much.